The time is 9 o'clock and you are listening to CHMA 106.9 FM.
And now it's time for your CHMA News. We're broadcasting from Sackville, New Brunswick, the heart of the Maritimes and the traditional and unceded lands of the Mi'kmaq people. Coming up in the next 15 minutes, we'll have your local news, Atlantic update, weather, sports update, and some community announcements.
This is Laura McMillan with your CHMA local news. Tantramar is already looking forward to next year's Winterfest. Are you planning an event or activity happening sometime during February 5th to 8th, 2026? If so, be sure to send in the details of your event by January 2nd to be included in the Winterfest 2026 brochure to Jessica Wilson at 506-364-4958 or email j.wilson@tantramarnb.com. Please include the following information when submitting your event: event name, date, time, location, and a short description of your activity. Stuff a Cruiser is back. Support the Sackville Food Bank this Friday during the Sackville RCMP Detachment's Stuff a Cruiser event. Most needed items this season are frozen turkey, stuffing, potatoes or instant mashed potatoes, gravy, cranberry sauce, roll, biscuit mix, canned or fresh vegetables, baking supplies, tea, coffee, hot chocolate, holiday cookies, boxed mac and cheese, and broth. Tomorrow, Friday, December 5th, from 4 till 7 p.m., they will be at the Independent at 75 Main Street in Sackville. And next week, Thursday, December 11th, from 4 to 7 p.m. at Foodland at 11 Wright Street in Sackville. The postponed fireworks from Fall Fair are happening tomorrow, Friday, December 5th at 6 p.m. They will be shot off from the Lawrence Street Field with best viewing from the Marsh View Hill. Please follow directions from municipal staff and stay off Dufferin Street and the ball fields. Please keep to Lawrence Street, Wellington Street, and the parking lot behind the municipal offices, and not inside that square. Last year, Port Elgin residents Jackie Giles and her husband Keith started what they and the Straight Shores community hopes will be an annual lighting up of the historic slab walking bridge in Port Elgin. I had an opportunity to sit down with Jackie this week to hear about how the idea came to her and how she and Keith brought it to fruition with help from the community.
My husband and I moved back to New Brunswick about 7 years ago. We were living out west. And we were sitting in the hot tub one morning having our hot chocolate and Baileys and looking over at the bridge, and I thought that bridge would look so nice at Christmas, all lit up with Christmas lights. And he thought I was a little crazy, but he said if I could find the lights, that he would do it for me. I went on Facebook and just put it out there. I wasn't sure whether we were going to get what we needed out of it, and everybody was so helpful that way with the contributions. Yes, the hardest part is going down there and putting the lights on the bridge, but we enjoy doing that. If you've seen our yard at Christmas time, you would know my husband is like his father, and his father really enjoyed putting out Christmas decorations at Christmas time.
That was last year. How much money were you able to raise from the Port Elgin community?
Last year we raised about $2,200. And this year we had a few sets of lights that weren't working properly, so we had to purchase a couple of more, but we did have another donation from Robert McLeod to cover those. The little things that we need, we just purchase ourselves.
It was completely a community effort. And then your husband Keith went to address the council last year.
Yes, he wrote up a letter and went to a meeting and asked if they could do the power, get the power hooked up for us somehow, because last year where we had our power hooked up, it was a personal building, and they were not going to be able to do it again this year because they were cutting the power. They're going to tear that building down. So he just went and approached town council to see if they would put a power pole so we could plug into it. They agreed to it, and they did that this year.
When did you have the lighting ceremony this year?
We did that on Sunday night, on November 30th at 7 o'clock. We put it out there, and we had probably between 20 and 30 people come out, and we had Santa Claus come out and hand out treats for the kids, and so that turned out really good.
How long will the lights be up?
Till I'm thinking Old Christmas Day, which is January 6th. They'll be lit from, I believe it's 4 in the evening until 7 the next morning. They're on a timer, and it'll go forth now until January 6th.
And I've seen that you have some suggestions for other initiatives that you're hoping that some people in the community might take on. Can you illustrate those for me?
Yes, I put it out there on a Facebook page that maybe other people could take on lighting up the trees in our parks here in Port Elgin or in Cape Tormentine. I think they are going ahead with putting the lights on the lighthouse out there. And someone else said they were going to make a tree out of lobster traps. I don't know if you've ever seen those before, but they do a tree out of lobster traps and they light that up. So yeah, there's a few ideas going on this year. I haven't seen it finished yet, but I'm hoping that they will.
What kind of response have you received from the community for your efforts?
Everyone loves it. Everybody's giving compliments. This is just something that we enjoy doing to make other people happy because we know everybody loves looking at the lights. Everybody's told us that.
That was Jackie Giles talking about lighting up the slab bridge in Port Elgin. And that's it for today's local news. For CHMA, I'm Laura McMillan.
And here is your CHMA Atlantic update for Thursday, December 4th. Another covered bridge is set to be torn down in New Brunswick, the third in less than a year. The province's transportation department closed the Poirier Bridge in Notre Dame in July because of its poor condition. The 41-meter bridge was built in 1942 over the Cognac River, about 20 minutes north of Moncton. Transportation Minister Chuck Chasson says the province has to be certain all bridges can handle the capacity they were designed for. A 46-year-old New Brunswick man is dead after a crash in Dalhousie Junction. RCMP say it happened yesterday morning on Route 11 when the driver of an SUV crossed the center line and crashed into a transport truck. The Mounties say the SUV driver from Campbellton, New Brunswick died at the scene while the truck driver suffered minor injuries. And a Halifax teenager has been ordered to stay away from the local high school after pleading guilty to a weapons charge. A judge sentenced the 16-year-old to a 4-month deferred custody order with conditions, including that he not go near Citadel High School. The teen must remain under the supervision of his parents, not have any weapons in his possession, and not use the internet except to look for work. He was arrested last April after reportedly telling a suicide prevention hotline operator that he was planning an attack on the school. An RCMP in Newfoundland and Labrador are thanking the public for helping them identify 2 suspects in the theft of heavy equipment in St. John's and Clarenville. The Mounties say snow removal equipment was reported stolen late last month. They say their investigation led to the recovery of more than $175,000 in stolen property. Charges are expected to be laid as the Mounties continue their investigation. A sandpit expansion in Kings County, Nova Scotia has received environmental assessment approval. The pit in Morden Road in Auburn belongs to Kenneth Lutz Trucks and provides high-quality sand for infrastructure and development. It currently covers 40,000 square meters and will be expanded to 54,000 square meters. And finally, Nova Scotia-born Mike Smith of Trailer Park Boys fame has a new court date scheduled in January for a sexual assault case. Smith was charged in October in an alleged sexual assault from December 2017 involving a female complainant. Smith was born near New Glasgow and is best known for playing Bubbles in the television show Trailer Park Boys. Trailer Park Boys Incorporated, a Nova Scotia-based company with Smith registered as one of 3 directors, has said the firm is aware of the allegations and takes them seriously. And that's your CHMA Atlantic update.
What's up, y'all? This is Aquaculture. I'm in Sackville, New Brunswick, and you're listening to CHMA 106.9 FM radio. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. When I was a little one, always wondering what I have given.
And here is the CHMA weather for Thursday. Let's take a look. We have no storm warning in effect any longer. For today, you can expect cloudy with rain showers or flurries beginning late in the morning and then changing to flurries later in the afternoon. Rainfall about 2 to 4 millimeters, snowfall about 2 to 4 centimeters. Wind becoming southwest 20, gusting to 40, except gusting to 60 in the Tantrum Marsh area late in the morning and in the afternoon, a high of +4. Wind chilled -6 in the morning. For Thursday night, flurries ending in the evening and then partially cloudy with a 6% chance of flurries. Wind west 20 kilometers an hour, gusting to 40, becoming northwest 30, gusting to 50 late in the evening with a low of -6. Wind chilled -27 overnight. Wow. Friday, the 5th of December, sunny, high of -7. Friday night, clear with a low of -14. Saturday, sunny with a high of -6. Saturday night, clear with a low of -11. Sunday, cloudy with a high of +2. Sunday night, cloudy with a 60% chance of flurries, low of -15. And Monday, the 8th, a mix of sun and cloud, high of -9. Monday night, cloudy periods, low of -16. Tuesday, mix of sun and cloud, a high of -7. So just to reiterate, -27 overnight tonight. So be prepared for that in whichever way you can. All right, that was your CHMA weather update.
Hi, I'm Chantel, and you're listening to CHMA.
And here's Brian Nielsen with your CHMA Sports Update.
9 games in the association last night, beginning with the Portland Trailblazers defeating the Cleveland Cavaliers on the road 122-110. It was the Denver Chicken Nuggets back on the winning side of the ledger with a 135-120 victory over the Indiana Pacers. San Antonio Spurs defeat the Orlando Magic in Florida by a bucket, 114-112. It was the Los Angeles Clippers without Chris Paul after he was sent away from the team, defeating the Atlanta Hawks 115-92. The New York Knicks defeat the Charlotte Hornets at home 119-104. It was the Brooklyn Nets with a 10-point victory over the Chicago Bulls, 111-103. Houston putting it to the Sacramento Kings, a 121-95 final. Milwaukee Bucks squeaking past the Detroit Pistons with a 113-109 victory at home. And it was the Dallas Mavericks by 10 over the Miami Heat, 118-108. In the NHL, 5 games happening last night, including the Dallas Stars defeating the New Jersey Devils 3-0. It took a shootout for the Canadiens to defeat the Jets at the Bell Center in downtown Montreal. 3-2 final there. 5-2 victory for the Flyers over the visiting Buffalo Sabres. Couple lopsided ones late, though. The Utah Mammoth shut out the Anaheim Ducks 7-0 in California. And then Northern California, it was the Washington Capitals with the 7-1 victory over the San Jose Sharks. And tonight, in the beginning of week 14 of the NHL season, or the NFL season, it sees Dallas facing off against Detroit in the Motor City. And another note to let you know about, it was Seattle defeating the New York Sirens in the PWHL last night, 2-1 at home for their first home victory. And then tonight, on Thursday, we have the Ottawa Charge visiting the Toronto Scepters.
And that's Brian Nielsen with your CHMA Sports Update. Please be sure to check out Brian's show on Mondays at 8:30 a.m. for more sports commentary. Okay, now it's time for a community check-in. Let's see what the municipality is saying on their socials. There was a special meeting of council yesterday, and let's see what they talked. There's an agenda there. They had reports from the administration of the 2017 firefighter M2 repairs, a 2026 draft budget from Michael Beale, and a capital renewal plan for 2026 to 2029. If you weren't able to catch that, it was live streamed, but it's also going to be archived on their YouTube channel. So you can go over and check that out. That happened yesterday at about 3 p.m. And otherwise, I mean, everyone knows that we're all getting ready for Big Moonlight Madness, and we'll have more about that coming up after the news section is finished up. But they're letting you know about a few other things as well. This is a wreath-making workshop on Saturday, December 6th. It's going to be happening over at the Sackville Information Center. They're inviting you to come learn the art of wreath making, local greenery, tools, and natural accents provided. It's a low waste event. Bring your ribbon of choice and a mug of hot chocolate. Again, that's this Saturday, December 6th, 1 p.m. at the Sackville Visitor Information Center. And there's they're promoting the Friday night extravaganza, and I'll have more about that after the news is finished up. And that's about it. Just a reminder about the fireworks at 6 p.m. on Friday down at Lawrence Street. I'm encouraging you to view them from the Marshview area. All right, well, let's wrap up the news for today and get into some music and some more community announcements.
Drop by the Bolton House Heritage Center between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. on Sunday, December 14th, and view 2 new exhibits, Makers and Sellers and All in a Woman's Day's Work. Festive refreshments will be available.
Duckies is pleased to announce their first ever Xmas market. They will be featuring collections of vintage and new records, antiques, work from local ceramicists and textile artists. Come on down to Duckies at 4 Bridge Street on Saturday, December 6th from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Enjoy unique Christmas gifts for your loved ones and have a beautiful and magical time.
And that was your CHMA News. Please visit www.chmafm.com for more news and to sign up for our email newsletter. Funding is provided by our monthly sustainers, the Community Radio Fund of Canada, and the Municipality of Tantjamar's Community Development Grant. If you have a story idea or would like to include an announcement, please write us at news@chmafm.com. Okay, I know we just finished the news, but let's just check in on a couple of things that are happening with the community update. After the community update, well, still got this. Yeah, I'm just going to do some more that I didn't mention before. Just so you know, it is Thursday, so that's Film Society night. If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. It's directed by Mary Bronstein. It's a year from this year. It's 103 minutes, and it is going to be screened at the Amherst Theatre. That's tonight, 7:30. There's some snow on, and the weather doesn't look so great, so you might want to just double check. There is a Facebook page, but the theater will probably mention something as well. You could call ahead, maybe. What is this movie about? If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. It's, let's see. With her life crashing down around her, Linda attempts to navigate her child's mysterious illness, her absent husband, a missing person, and an increasingly hostile relationship with her therapist. So, yeah, there you go. Film about Linda. Again, that is tonight, 7:30 over at the Amherst Theatre. Just a reminder, Sackville Farmers Market is up at the TVMCC, the Civic Center. The Port... Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry about that. The Port Elgin Farmers Market is at the regional school, the Port Elgin Regional School, 33 Moore Road on Saturday. Ducky's Christmas Market is going to be on Saturday in the afternoon, 4 p.m. till 6 p.m. or till 8. Should be a really lovely time. It's their first one, and I think it's going to be a banger. They're going to have vintage and new records, antiques, works from ceramic artists and textile artists. Come on down to Ducky's. And, of course, the 13th Annual Emergency Services Parade of Lights is on Saturday. And that is not without even mentioning the Moonlight Madness that is happening on Friday. It's in the fireworks as well that we probably just mentioned in the update. Let's take a quick look. Moonlight Madness. Night 2. Let's see. December 14th, there's a community sing-along at Bill Johnstone Park at 5:30. Join the many choirs from Tantjamar to do a holiday seasonal. Christmas lighting. Is this for November? Oh, that's for November 14th. My bad. Let's go back to February. Looking at the brochure here. And Dorchester Memorial Public Library, our favorite library, is doing a drop-in all-ages craft. Make a winter bookmark. That's 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Friday, and then 1 to 5 p.m. The Holiday Art Affair, local art exhibit and Christmas sales happening at the Bill Johnstone Memorial Park Activity Center, 3 to 8 p.m., featuring one-of-a-kind artwork, handmade gifts, festival decor, and seasonal crafts by talented artists. Struts is doing their annual members show and sale. The Sackville United Church Bake Sale is happening at 5:30. fireworks at 6 down Lauren and Dufferin Fields. And please be sure to check those out at the Marshville Middle School at the Marshview Field. And choral ensemble concert at Brunton Auditorium at 7:30. Dave Wayton Invitational Minor Hockey Tournament, and that is running from December 5th to 7th at the TVMCC. Both nights from 6 to 9 p.m. Wagon rides at Ford Lane and Main Street. Hot chocolate, bring your own mug, at 3 Red Street. And food bank donation boxes, the Sackville Foodland, and at Rose's Independent Grocer. So that's, Moonlight Madness Friday. All right. Got it all covered. Let's get into some music. This is going out to everybody that survived the storm yesterday. I was in Newfoundland, and big storm, so I get it. Heart of a Storm, Luna L, here on The Voice of the Marshes. Also have some Margaret Glaspie, The Book of Love, and Hannah Jadagu with Give Me Time, here on 106.9 FM.
The book of love is long and boring. No one can lift the damn thing. It's full of charts and facts and figures and instructions for dancing. But I love it when you read to me. You can read me anything. The book of love has music in it. In fact, it's where music comes from. Some of it is just transcendental. Some of it is just really dumb. But I love it when you sing to me and you can sing me anything. heart-shaped boxes, and things we're all too young to know. I love it when you give me things, and you ought to give me wedding rings. I love it when you give me things, and you ought to give me wedding rings. You ought to give me wedding rings. I shouldn't complicate